Hello everybody. Mipela laik sabe long yupela long laip bilong Mipela long Papua New Guinea.
Translation, we'd like to update you on our life here in Papua New Guinea. Your prayers, your emails, your Facebook messages have all meant a lot to us, and they've been a great encouragement, so thank you.
Papua New Guinea is a beautiful country full of steep jungle mountains. There are villages full of bamboo huts and generous, hospitable people. Papua New Guinea has over 800 language communities, each with its own unique traditions and culture. Over 300 of these communities are still waiting for Bible translation to begin in their language.
We're about halfway through our training, and we've spent a lot of time learning various things. A big focus has been language learning Tokpizin with a native language teacher. Also, we've been taking classes on anthropology and Papua New Guinean culture. In addition to that, we got to learn to build our own house cook.
A house cook is basically an outdoor kitchen made of bamboo, and it's the place where we build our fire for cooking, we prepare our foods at a little picnic table that we build, and we even host some friends there.
One of the opportunities we've had here is to do quite a bit of physical conditioning. This includes going out and swimming here on the coast every week, and the goal being to work up to being able to swim a mile straight without stopping. One of the other things we've been doing is hiking. Each week we do a hike that's a little more difficult, and we've worked up to hiking with full overnight gear with a 20-pound pack so that we could do an overnight stay, and it's been absolutely beautiful, but also the most sweaty experience of our life.
One of the highlights of the hike is usually we get to finish off with fresh kulau, which is coconut water straight from the shell, which no one ever told us was slightly carbonated. That's pretty awesome.
It's amazing. In the midst of all this adventure, we've also faced a lot of challenges. We can see God's hand in it, that He's growing us and teaching us to be the kind of people He wants us to be.
So here at POC, God has really been challenging my idea of being prepared, showing me that it's okay to go without all of the little conveniences and gadgets that I planned to have. I never really remember struggling with jealousy or covetousness, but since we've been here, I find myself coveting someone's electric fan or somebody's extension cord or their little outlet adapter. I'm definitely learning to rely on His grace more, to be satisfied in Him more than I had to be when I had all those little conveniences.
I'd say one of the most difficult things I'm learning right now is how to die to myself. I come to this new place, I don't know the language, I feel like I'm doing a terrible job at learning it. Everything I try, I feel like I'm failing at, and God is continually showing me that I am placing way too much weight on my own ability. And also now reading the book of Ephesians, Paul talks about death to self. I'm feeling encouraged that the death of myself now is part of a resurrected me. And that's really exciting. It's been really challenging, but I see God moving in my life, and as I'm continuing to do the next right thing, God is giving me the peace that follows walking with Him, and I'm really grateful for that.
All of this training is vitally important for any missionary who hopes to make a positive impact in their host culture. And we'll get to practice this during the next phase of our training, which starts this week. Our family, just the three of us, will be living for 4 weeks in the village of Bebele. We'll have our very own bamboo hut. We'll be bathing in a nearby creek. Not to mention, we'll be the only foreigners in the vicinity.
During our month-long village stay, we have some goals set before us. Number 1 is allowing God to change us and stretch us personally so we can be successful as we continue to serve Him in this ministry. Another really important part is developing our skill in the language of Tokpizin. We know this is essential to building lasting relationships where we can share the gospel message. Most of all, what we really need is your prayers. We know this is a useful and important time, and we want to see God move.
We're not satisfied. We want more of you. We want to see you move. Oh, we want to see you move.
Look at that big cat up there. He stepped on something last night, and I touched it, and this so dead. It's dead.
Isn't that